Hi. I just wanted to do a little video about my experience yesterday at the Rainbow High Shadow High pop-up event. My whole experience with this was unplanned. I didn't intend to go. I went to buy the tickets, and then I didn't have much money at the time, so I was like, oh. But then luckily I got some money through like a lucky chance, and I decided to go, but the tickets were sold out. And through those Facebook groups, I found someone who was offering tickets. And shout out to my friend Tone, who helped me out with those tickets. And he was going to fly in from Detroit and actually missed his flight. And I was really sad about that because he had such an awesome costume. You guys got to see that. He even had his own mini me doll, which was amazeballs. I couldn't believe it. So I was sad that we couldn't have gotten together because I was Shadow High and he was Shadow High, and we've been Team Shadow High together. But anyways, so I ended up driving about 3 hours to get there, and so I was a little late. And when I got there, there was no easy parking because it is in Melrose in West Hollywood. And the event staff, they didn't even really check my ticket. They just rushed us in. I said I had Premiere. I showed like a little blurb on my phone. I didn't get a bracelet or nothing, and they just pushed us in. And then I just saw a big line. And of course, like, as a collector, you want to get to the dolls first. So everybody's waiting in line, and there's a couple of events. There's like a locker thing happening. There was some places to take photos. There was a make your own ID station, which also had a line. There was, get a tote made for you, which also had another line. So it was all basically, let's go in and wait event, which is, yay, not fun at all. So I would say they could have checked our tickets and then gave people the doll as soon as you come in with your ticket, and be like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, everybody's there to buy the doll. So I would suggest for an event like this, you buy the doll with your ticket, and then when you come and check in, they give you the doll. None of this, let's, have all the most greedy, determined people get it first. So we ended up just getting there just in time to wait the whole time so that I could get to the store where they had nothing left. And all the lure was these mystery boxes. For $50, you can get some mystery. And I got 2 mystery boxes. I ended up buying Kia, the journal, and a closet because, I thought they were great deals. There was a lot of commotion, and I was really upset that I couldn't get the twins in Ainsley. I was like, what? I have a Premiere ticket. I thought, these were limited and everybody's meant to be getting these dolls. And I was actually dressed up at the time as one of the Storm twins, and so I was kind of making a fuss, being a little bit in character and being like, "Rah, rah, rah." And I was like, I'm gonna take this, doll here. So, and I guess that attracted over some event staff who were like trying to placate me and pull me aside, and they, explained that they're running out of dolls, and I was like, oh, okay. And are you sure? Can we order them? We have tickets. We drove all this way, came like 3 hours away, and they were very sweet and got my information, said that they will try and do that. So I'm praying to the doll gods that they are going to send me something. I don't know, but MGA has my info, and why not? What else could happen? I don't know. But back to the events. Here are some of the items I ended up getting. In my mystery box, I actually got the exact same things I bought, which was the journal and Kia. So I now have 3 journals, 3 Kias, and 2 cars from the 2 mystery boxes, and the closet. I was able to get a bag for me and my bag for my husband, and we also got a t-shirt each, a Rainbow High and a Shadow High t-shirt. I think it was a kind of like energy where you have to bring your own fun to this kind of thing, because if I hadn't been all psyched and about it, then I probably wouldn't have had as much fun if I had paid for the tickets and drone all that way and not gotten the things I was hoping for. It's very disappointing. It's very frustrating. Thankfully, there was a really cool market on Melrose happening, and we went to the vintage market. I ended up getting like this amazing handmade bag by this guy Z. I can't pronounce his name or his Instagram, but you can look below and get his info. But awesome art. I thought this was the score of the day. Beautiful handmade tote with an awesome towel inside. I think it's beautiful art. So that was fun to get a piece of art from my trip. And I also got some really cool sunglasses at one of the vendors that I thought these were, fun for photos, cosplay. I don't know. I just love them. And so at least I got something for my trip, because this is flea market on Melrose was like, it was so lit. I'll tell you, I'm going to go there every month just for the incredible jewelry, clothes, furniture, fashion people, food. It's totally my jam. So I also picked up these crystal goddesses. Ooh, one's kind of shaped like meow, and one's kind of shaped like how I wish my meow was shaped, but sometimes you're a panda, and sometimes you're a gazelle. Hey, you don't get to choose. You're an animal. But I just love these. This is rose quartz goddess and opalite goddess from two different vendors. These are some of my favorite scores of yesterday. Sorry, Rainbow High, you disappointed me, but I got my rocks off. These are the dolls I brought with me. I did bring my custom Vanessa that I put together. So we have MJ battling Mattel here. Bring my very first custom doll that I've ever painted. Seeing Monster High, this is how I got into this whole doll adventure, just painting these dolls and making their outfits. So these are the girls that went with me. Boy, she is just falling apart. This is a few years old for this one. And is there any thoughts from my husband who went? Anything you want to add?
I have some thoughts. I mean, I think that there was such a lack of time to do anything because the lines were long, and you didn't get any of the dolls that you really wished for. Nobody did. So they didn't have enough dolls to go around.
Yeah, everybody who was in line with me didn't get anything.
That was disappointing. I wanted an ID myself because I went all the way there, and I wanted an ID, and I didn't get one. You didn't get one, so that was lame-o.
Yeah,
but there's some really cool things about it. The layout was really neat. There was some free stuff. I did like the people. Generally, were very polite. Some of the staff was super polite, and some were really downright rude. I feel like that the polite people were trying to make up for the rude people or something. And so that was disappointing. I want to give a shout out to Molly. She was an ambassador for MGA in some capacity. I feel like it's private for her own title's sake, but she knows who she is. And thank you, because we really enjoyed our small conversation, and they cared. They cared a lot.
They did care.
And so there was people who really made a difference for us.
Better.
Yep, and that was awesome. And I also ended up getting a nice burger and the best fries I had in days. So that was cool.
And we shared that with a homeless kid who was walking by.
Yeah, we shared with some,
and we had a lot of good experiences.
And so there were so many good experiences. But I felt like it was fair to mention that some of those fans traveled really far.
Yeah.
And they really went through so many things just to get there, and then to not have to be able to partake in anything really basic.
Yeah,
was a little sad to see a lot of people like that. I mean, tons of people walked away a little sad that there wasn't more.
Yeah. To have an event where everybo's happy and having a good
time. I felt like that should be mentioned, but I also feel like that it was a good attempt, and I feel like that any reputable people, company, whatever have you, toy creator is going to go for it again. And we're going to back them because we like it. And I got to say that Shadow High is by far the most exquisite doll that I have seen in a long, long, long time.
Yes.
I love them. More of that. because
More
Shadow
better,
High is
please.
sick.
Yes.
And they said, who do you choose? And I'm like, Shadow High for sure.
Right.
Woot.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and that was my event news, and enjoy.
Thank you.